Hi.
Yeah, that's right. We've been live for about 7 minutes, and I did take multiple selfies on Snapchat. So people just saw me take selfies on Snapchat. Well, they're probably tuning in to watch us cover their balls right now. But ask me if I care.
Bill Cosby out of prison.
That's big.
Bill
Dude,
Cosby.
We were supposed to talk about that here in a little bit. That's big news.
Yeah, we can't talk about it at the beginning. We might get struck down by YouTube. Who knows?
Yeah.
That'll be end of the podcast.
Vaccine is bad. So here we go.
We're already off topic.
Yeah,
Wow,
we're
I
done.
mean, we are so off topic that was nowhere in our note sheets. But hey, welcome into episode 55 of Cover Your Balls. I'm Mitch Bell alongside Sam Summers and Gianni Capuano. We're back. Took a little 2-week vacation. You know, it's summertime. We're going to do what we want.
Hiatus.
Before we get started, though, Sam, how you doing?
You know, I'm doing all right. I went home to do some laundry and my power went out. So now my laundry is locked it's in the wash. I was going to drive home to Kent. Not sure what I'm going to do now. I'm probably going to go home and sulk after this episode. So I see Kyle Heckman's in the audience for, I think, first time ever. So, oh my. Already someone trying to call
Not
again.
taking callers yet, folks.
Jeez.
Not taking callers yet. You people need to hold your horses over there. All right, so we know you're going to sulk after this show. Gianni, how are you doing?
How's it going, everybody? I'm excited to be back. We missed a week. I was blue about it. I was itching for a podcast, but life happens sometimes. But we're back at it. We're feeling great. We're doing great, and we're ready to get this started. We got a good show. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Gianni with the new close-up. Changed angle
Changing up the
today.
angle.
Added the closet.
It's the old man close-up.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a pretty close-up. I guess. I mean, everybody wants to see Gianni. They'd rather see Gianni than us. But
I know.
listen, should we just hop right in then?
A lot of comments recently about Gianni.
What kind of comments are going on about Gianni?
I was just in the chat. So phone's gonna be blowing up tonight. Yeah, phones are gonna be blowing up. Brandon Ranky,
Absolutely.
Mitch has a lot of bad takes to pay up for tonight.
Oh yeah.
so.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get to the takes,
Big announcement.
We have a couple big announcements, but first let's hop into the top sporting event going on tonight. No, we're not talking about the Clippers and Suns. We're talking about Game 3, winner-take-all, National Championship College World Series.
Wow.
Sam, Game 3. There is no Game 4. All right?
This is it.
This
Game
is it.
7.
Game 7.
Okay.
Only Game 3.
See, I was confused. All right.
Game 3, winner-take-all, Mississippi State versus Vanderbilt, Omaha, Nebraska. Who are you taking tonight?
You know what? I've seen this a million times before. You got your Cinderella, Mississippi State. This is their first national championship appearance ever.
Yeah,
in
going
any
for
sport.
the first national championship
Right.
as well.
And so, hopefully next year they're going to be able to try again, but they're not going to get it this year. Vandy's going to steamroll them. I haven't watched too many games, but what I have seen I've found very much enjoyable. Actually, that was Mississippi State has Rowdy Jordan.
Yes.
Forget what I said.
One of the best names.
Mississippi State all the way.
Yep.
Vandy sucks. It should be NC State. Vandy is awful. Rowdy Jordan. If you haven't seen Rowdy Jordan yet, folks, Mitch, I'm sure you're taking the Bulldogs with your guy Rowdy Jordan going up the bat.
Not taking the Bulldogs. Nope. No. In fact, you know what? We're going to start it off early.
We'll go figure.
Pound it. I have placed money on Vanderbilt minus 135. We are riding the Commodores tonight because pitching is the name of the game.
Yep.
And they got Kumar Rocker on the bump. I don't care if Mississippi State's throwing Will Bednar, if they're throwing Clayton Kershaw, if they're throwing Tom Glavine or Jose Fernandez. I don't care who they're throwing. All right? Vanderbilt's winning.
Jordan Ventura.
Kumar Rocker on the bump.
Yeah.
Vandy 1.5, run favorites. Over under 7.5. Sam, I couldn't place a bet on that. I was too conflicted. No way the over hits 3 games in a row. It's been 8 runs.
No.
The past 2 games has been over. Will Bednar, Kumar Rocker, going to be a thrilling pitching matchup. I'm taking Vanderbilt. I don't know how you go against the reigning national champions. Yes, people are going to say the North Carolina State should be here. People calling North Carolina State the national champions, you're so wrong. It's not like they lost in the national championship because of COVID. They still had to win 3 more games, and that team was not winning 3 more games. As simple as that. I will say this. Mississippi State has Rowdy Jordan, like you said, one of the best names in all of sports. They also have Tanner Allen, SEC Player of the Year, one of the best hitters.
This is roommate, right?
I believe they are roommates. The best hitter in college baseball. It's going to be a great one tonight. Let's go Commodores, though. Let's go Commodores.
No, let's go Bulldogs. I'm hoping to see something that's never been done before. I don't know why you're rooting for, Goliath here. They're already tweeting out they're trash talking NC State, saying go get vaccinated. It is classless. I gotta say though, I'm really enjoying the College World Series. I like it a lot more than MLB. The MLB should take notes. The crowd is fantastic. The atmosphere. I don't know if it's because we haven't seen this type of atmosphere in almost 2 years, but I've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know who's not having a lot of fun? Shout out Tyler Egan. As I watched an inning of it, says it's not worth it. And it's just, you want to talk about worst take of the week, it goes to Tyler Egan. Worst take of the month, actually. Saying college baseball isn't fun, get out of here.
College everything is fun.
Load of baloney. Worst take of the month.
At least, at least these athletes care. A lot of times, professional athletes are just on a shitty team. They don't care. They're just making their money, and I can't blame them for it, but college is a lot of fun.
When college athletes are going to start making money, the name, likeness, image bill was passed today. So that's going to be
here we
interesting
go.
to see what happens
power
here.
back to the people, maybe a little people's revolution. So.
Going to be buying a Kyle Young Ohio State jersey so he gets a little bit of money.
Yeah.
KY, Buckeyes.
Down with the federal government. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got the College World Series out of the way. I think we're going Vanderbilt unanimous. Gianni?
What's going on?
What are you doing over there? I mean, are you?
Hey, we're out here putting in work as the producer. We're getting stuff on my personal Instagram. We're sending links out everywhere. We're trying to help out the show. I mean, this is my job. I got to produce.
Bulldogs or Commodores?
Bulldogs or Commodores tonight?
Bulldogs or Commodores? Man, I'm gonna go with the Commodores tonight.
Yep.
I don't know. Just feels right. Feels right.
I agree. And that's the only right pick there is. It's Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt by... I probably should have taken the 1.5 runs. I probably should have.
I don't know. I guess we'll see tonight.
We'll see. But you know what? You know what we do need to see now, Sam, though? Is we have a big announcement.
Yeah, this is
a monumental announcement. And while we make this announcement, I'll let you make the announcement. And I already got the team, music and everything. So
all right,
we're expanding. CYB is heading west.
Yes. So I don't know. I mean, if you haven't heard, I've been a free agent for, I'd have to say that probably last 5 or 6 NHL playoffs. I've been thinking, you know what, I really want to start rooting for a team, and I was never able to decide. Finally, this year I've made a decision. I've talked to Cole Skelly, whom some of you may know. He's on the squad.
He's in the ball pit actually right now.
Gianni and Mitch also accepted the invite. So this fall.
Hold on.
Okay.
I think we should leave the invite open to everybody in the ball pit.
Yes.
Until tomorrow, July 1st.
Yes.
They have till the end of June, which is 7 hours or 5 hours.
Yeah.
5 hours. They have 5 hours and 14 minutes to accept our invite to join Cover Your Balls as we embark on a new journey.
Well, it's, we're just going to be, that team's going to be a CYB podcast, and let's just take it away. Let's make the announcement. Drum roll, please, in the chat. Just give a little, maybe a drum emoji, or any emoji. I don't know. Yes, Bull Skelly. Yes.
Eggplant emoji.
Yes, eggplant emoji. And we're going to be seeing a lot of go blank after we make the announcement. So let's get.
Did you hear that?
Here we go.
Hold on.
Sounds like something's in the water.
Whoa. What could that be?
The Wild West.
Huh.
Say it.
It's like something's deep in the.
You know what animal that is, Sam?
Sounds like a. Is that a squid?
Oh, we got the drums.
That's the cousin.
Must be the Hartford Whalers.
No.
Going back to Connecticut.
Not the Whalers. I wish it was the Whalers.
It's the Seattle Kraken.
It is a Kraken.
Yep.
We're going to Seattle.
That's right, Seattle Kraken. Thank you for the drum roll. Cover Your Balls podcast. Myself, Mitch, Gianni, all of you in the ball pit. We are now Seattle Kraken fans, the expansion team, the NHL. It's time to hop on, fans, since day one. I don't think any players on the team right now. I think we're playerless. I'm not too sure.
We are playerless. We do have our GM and head coach. We got Ron Francis in the front office as general manager. Dave Hackstuhl as head coach. We already know we're playing, which, by the way, all jokes aside, might be one of the coolest arena names I've ever heard. Climate Pledge Arena for the Seattle Kraken. Pretty badass name. And then their colors. I didn't know how many different colors of blue there were until I saw their team colors. Deep sea blue, ice blue, boundless blue, and red alert. Well, those are a hell of a color combo.
I mean, they just made up colors.
They did. Yeah. They did.
Well, I think they're owned by Jeff Bezos. Bezos has his hand in there somewhere, so that would explain why they have so many colors.
Bezos can just buy colors and make colors whenever he wants. So
let me check this real quick. Terrible team, says Noah Danke. We didn't expect Noah Danke to be a fan. We got a Seattle Kraken logo right there. Let's see some Go Kraken in the chat. Let's go Kraken in the chat. LGK.
Let's go Kraken.
If you want to join the Kraken team, the ship, a part of us. No playoffs for them. Well, that's your terrible opinion. Noah Danke.
We're in the very weak Pacific Division. I mean, you want to talk about weak division? Pacific Division, extremely weak. Kraken, I like all the way. Actually, I'm going to try to reach out to some podcasters in Seattle, see if we can collab.
Yes.
I got a guy out there, his name's Sammy.
Yeah,
I actually follow him on Twitter.
That would be great. We want to join. Well, we're already part of the bandwagon, but we want to...
Let's get the fan base growing across the country.
Yes, how can we help? Just a couple of guys from Canton, Ohio, the Canton Kraken, the Seattle Kraken, we don't care.
We just got to tell them we're from the 3-3.
It looks like David Bonderman. David Bonderman owns the Seattle Kraken, so we dodged that.
Oh, Davey.
Jeff Bezos, I don't know, die on the moon for all we care. We really don't care.
One of the minority owners.
That's true. That's true. I guess we're Team Amazon then, if that's the case. But
we're not team USPS. They take forever to get my shit here.
Yeah, USPS is all. I mean, I don't understand what we're still doing. It's just, it's the bring back the Pony Express at this point. Yeah. They'd be faster than our mailmen.
Now, when you do UPS, it's phenomenal. Anytime Kyle Heckman's handling it, one of the worst.
I couldn't disagree.
FedEx,
I couldn't disagree more. FedEx.
Yes,
FedEx is the way to go. Hire LRG for all your shipping and packaging purposes. Yeah,
there we go. Yeah. All right, let's get back on topic. We know about the College World Series. We know about us becoming Seattle Kraken fans. We're going to take calls here in a little bit, but let's cover the rest of the balls, starting with
bro. Home run pitch.
Here we go.
The baseballs. Sam, we're going to put a little traveling music on in the background. Hope you're okay with that. Shohei Ohtani. Got his jersey hanging right over my left shoulder right now. Oh, wow, that I could not have... hold on, excuse me, time out.
Bro. Home run pitch. Bro. Home run pitch.
Jose Ramirez just went yard if you're watching currently in the ball pit. As soon as I hit that, we could say we have a special bond. Once again, Tyler Egan's out in the ball pit. Still thinks Lindor is better than Jose Ramirez. I don't know if you are watching with your eyes closed or your TV's off. But you need to take note at this point.
Oh, he doesn't watch sports.
He doesn't watch college World Series. He doesn't watch college World Series.
Apparently he's not watching the MLB either.
That's what I'm saying. He must be watching with his TV off at this point. He still thinks Lindor is better. That's.
Hey, buddy, go buy batteries for your remote.
Yeah, I
almost wore my Mr. Smile jersey today.
I think the only smiling Frankie's doing is looking at his bank account, which congrats for him, man. But I mean, I just want to say, I've been saying for years that Jose Ramirez is better than Lindor. And I'm right.
Clearly, Lindor doesn't care about winning, so I don't think I could blame him to just, cash the check and whatever. So
you're right. All right, back to baseball. Hottest player, maybe the best player in baseball, maybe the best of our generation, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he made the worst decision of his life. He went to the Los Angeles Angels, and he's going to die very sad and lonely with Mike Trout. I don't know why you would ever... He made a Google search. Who's the best player in the MLB? It's Mike Trout, and he's like, okay, I'm going to the Angels. This is a no-brainer. It's sad. Shohei Ohtani would be really freaking awesome in Chicago, either the Chicago teams, Boston, New York. Not with the Yankees, not the Mets. Obviously, the Mets. I feel bad for the Mets, but
I don't feel bad for the Mets. Any New York team that sucks, I have no sympathy towards them whatsoever. Yeah, I've only had sympathy for the city one time. And that's because there was a national tragedy. That's the only time. That's the only time.
Hopefully we get Shohei Ohtani out of LA, but he is fine. I mean, he's a horse.
He really is. I mean, listen, you can. Which one do you want first? You want batting or pitching? Because he does both. If you're just living under a rock, what do you want first?
Now hold on here. If he became a Cleveland Indian, would we bring back? Well, he wouldn't be an Indian, but would we bring back Brohio?
No. Well, we'd have to ask Noah Danke. He was the president of Brohio. Yeah. I think he's trying to revive that out in OKC now with the Dodgers AAA team. I think we'll have to talk to him later. I'm sure he's going to call in. But like Shohei Ohtani, 278, 28 home runs, 63 RBIs. He'll steal 11 bags if you're not careful. 1.049 OPS. That takes into account how big of a factor you are both at the plate, on the bases, kind of like WAR. Just not WAR, just different name. But then when he's not hitting home runs out of the ballpark, he's going to strike your ass out and sit you down. 3-1 in 11 games, 2.58 ERA, 82 strikeouts, a whip of 1.18. That's walk and hits per innings pitched if you don't know baseball. Listen, Shohei Ohtani is a top 5 player at this moment. he's making the case to be number one. The only reason he's not is because there's a guy named Jacob deGrom, which we need to talk about him as well. What?
I was just reading some comments. Boomer.
Oh, Boomer, of course. Is Ohtani the greatest thing we've seen?
We're just getting to the point of human evolution where when I was younger, I would do a creative player, and he would be Shohei Ohtani. He could do it all. He would pitch, run fast, hit homers. He's 6'5", 280, but yet he runs 99 speed. And then all of a sudden, these humans are becoming true, where I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm looking like 30, 40 years down the road, and I'm a little concerned. Like, what, have we reached our peak? Are we going to have something bigger and better than Shohei Ohtani? We had Michael Jordan, then we had LeBron.
But here's the thing with like Jordan and LeBron, you can compare. You know the closest thing to compare Ohtani with is somebody we never got to watch play. It's Babe Ruth. We haven't seen this in 50 years. I mean, it's ridiculous that
Century even, yeah.
It's
a shame that baseball is just, and MLB is like the worst.
They're not marketing him. I mean, this is the guy you want to market. I mean, between him and Fernando Tatis Jr. and Jacob deGrom, DeGrom's not flashy when it comes to personality. Tatis Jr. is. Listen, if you tried to name me 5 baseball players right now, the top 5 players at this moment, no, Mike Trout doesn't count, he's hurt. Mookie Betts is having a down year. If Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Jacob deGrom aren't in your top 5, you're a moron. It's as simple as that. How can you have a top 5 of current players at this very moment and those 3 aren't in it?
Yeah, I mean, deGrom is, I guess, a Pedro Martinez-like player, someone who I've never seen pitch either. I guess Justin Verlander, Clayton Kershaw.
But he's hitting too. He has more RBIs this year than earned runs given up.
deGrom?
Yeah, he's hitting over 400.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
He's MVP right now. Where would the Mets be without him?
I'm not sure what the Mets record is. I would assume it's below 500.
We'll pull it up right here because we got the standings right here. The Mets are in first. They're 7 games above 500, but where would they be? Their run differential is only plus 16.
Yeah, they would definitely be probably 16 games under 500 without Jacob deGrom. They also have some other good pitchers on their staff that I don't know, but deGrom is transcendent. He's a transcendent pitcher.
All right, now let's take this one towards Brandon Ranke, who for the longest time refused to acknowledge Fernando Tatis as a top 10 player in baseball. He's top 5 right now.
What he hit, like 3 homers in a row the other day?
Yeah, and his comeback was he should have hit 4 in his first 4 at-bats.
Well.
Then he also said a comment about Tyler Naquin hit 3 in one game one time, and I said, you're right, but what's Tyler Naquin done since then? I mean, Tatis, Vlad Jr., and Ohtani is a show every night for who wants to be the leader in home runs. It's remarkable. Let's go over to Gianni now. Gianni,
What's going on?
what do you think about Shohei Ohtani?
I don't even watch that much professional baseball, but I know who he is, and I've been watching his highlights, and I've been hearing a lot about him, and it's honestly like really cool to see someone like be that person, like be that dude who's pitching, hitting home runs. Like, it's one thing if he's like pitching and he's just like hitting. But
right.
He's hitting bombs, bro, and he's striking people out.
He's a positional player too, right?
I've been seeing deGrom's been cracked out of his mind. I saw something. I don't know if it was Barstool, ESPN, or something. It was someone they were interviewing a rookie, and they asked him like what the team thinks when they go up against deGrom on game day.
I did see that.
Did you see that?
Yes.
And
Yes.
he just said like
that wasn't something Wisdom. He plays for the Cubs.
Yep.
Yeah, because they interviewed it. I listened to that interview, and basically what he said, he was like, "We have no shot. Yeah, we just have no shot." I think he was like, "I didn't even see the first pitch until like it hit the glove." Or something
and
like
it's just
that.
so crazy to me because even at the professional level, like there's still guys that are just that much better to where pro guys are not able to hit. Like it's just insane to me.
Yeah, to be that much better than the rest of the professional athletes, you're like the 1% of the 1%.
It's stupid. Now, what's your take on Fernando Tatis Jr.?
That's another guy that, like I said, I don't watch that much baseball, but I know who he is, and I like the guy. I've been playing a little bit of the show, so I've been trying to play with some different guys, but I mean, just like the other two guys we talked about. I mean, he's been hitting phenomenal, and yeah, there's nothing more. I mean, nothing more to say. I mean, all these guys are so great.
They're exciting, but the MLB's got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I feel like baseball is just getting lost in translation. And
Well, it's because the best thing about baseball right now is the fact that we get to watch players almost strip naked.
That is true.
I mean, we got players stripping naked because MLB wants to crack down on
I mean, it's a joke.
RPM because of pitchers using foreign substances like spider tack and rosin and suntan lotion
I'll tell
and
you what, though.
Vaseline.
I will say, coming from someone who doesn't watch a lot of MLB, this is probably like the past month or 2 months is probably the most I've paid attention to it, just because of the sticky stuff on the hands and all this controversy on like people getting checked all the time. So that, I don't know, I've paid attention to that at least. So that's something good that comes out of it. I don't know. I've paid attention to it, and I usually don't. So
yeah, I mean, all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, MLB could just be far and away so much better than what they are right now.
I mean, just let the guys cheat. Who cares? I mean, that's what they do anyways. They let them cheat until now everyone finds out. Like we gotta backtrack and we gotta do all this lame stuff. Now we're like random check. It's like this is too little, too late. You look very, very lame doing this.
And once again, I forget what the guy's name was, but the guy who got hurt and was saying that it's because they
Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, and he was like kind of speaking out on it, and it's kind of interesting to hear because he does have a good point where he's like, okay, like if you want to crack down on it, that's cool, but if you do it just in the middle of the season, like guys are gonna get hurt because they're so used to doing a certain thing. And he said like the game after the first game that he didn't use any sticky stuff, like he was sore as shit after, which is so interesting. Like just because you think it's just something so little. But at the highest level, like that stuff matters.
Yeah, I've never even used spider tack before. I don't know if you've felt how sticky it is, but it's just a shame that the MLB has no integrity for everybody else trying to play the game.
I mean, I don't know. When was baseball its best? When we were really, really little. We probably can't even remember during the steroid era, right? Yeah. That's when everybody loved baseball. Okay.
Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy
Sosa, A-Rod.
This goes on, yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous. And we get away from that, and now pitchers are striking out too many guys. They think it's driving people away. And so now they're trying to crack down on that. It's just like, you know what?
Just let people juice, let people use sticky stuff. And, I don't think, like, if the players want to do this, then let them do it. Like, who cares?
I mean, there's studies that show that it ruins your life. So if you want to ruin your life and only live 40 to 50 years, that's fine.
Yeah, if you want to look like Jose Canseco when you're 50 and breathe like that, and
I mean, you don't want to play catch with your kid in the backyard. That's fine too. But it's just like, to be honest, like Rob Manfred,
Peter Rose,
he blows. It's sad.
Yeah, the MLB's and he's just a shell of a man. The MLB needs somebody that's going to sack up and set the rules straight. There's so many unwritten rules, and like let's just lay it out all on the line. Like, why can't we just enjoy the sport of baseball? It's now there has to be rules for everything. People need to complain, and we just live in a society full of rules, and really all we are is just a bunch of people who have no clue what's going on, trying to tell other people what to do. Let's just have a raw, natural fun.
It sucks because I'm a big baseball guy, and it's not fun anymore. I mean, besides Jose Ramirez hitting bombs and getting to watch him every day, still one of the most underrated players in baseball. But I mean, it's just so stupid.
It is very boring. I couldn't care less about any other team in the MLB besides the Indians.
There's a reason the reason that we find the College World Series so entertaining right now, and except for the fact they have so many damn replays. Like they got to stop however many replays. Just, I mean, I don't know. I think that's what makes baseball great, the element of human error with umpires. It can suck it sometimes, but
I think some things should be replayed, other things should not be replayed.
Right.
When you start doing, did we get this right? It's like, all right, like enough is enough. Nobody wants to sit here in the fifth inning, watch a 15-minute replay, and especially nowadays with nobody has any attention span. I'm someone who sees this, and I'm like, all right, I'm gone. I'm not tuning back in. I don't care enough, what the result is for me to tune in. If you lose me, you lose me. So
yeah. And that's where baseball is right now. They're starting to lose a lot of diehard baseball fans, and I'm gonna tough it out. Baseball has been my love since day one, but it's getting hard, guys. It's really getting hard. What's not getting hard though? NBA playoffs.
Here we go.
It's been
It has been a while.
different.
Shoot.
It has been a while. It really has been. I think last time we talked, we were talking about the Suns and 4 guy.
Yes.
I'm not sure he's chanting Suns and 4 right now. I'm sure he's probably hiding a little bit scared. Might be a little scared of, as you call him, comeback Lou. I think he's more scared of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, who are disguised as Clippers right now, and Terrence Mann and Reggie Jackson. That has nothing to do with their coaching Ty Lue whatsoever. You apparently think Ty Lue's the reason they score 100-some points a game. So let's just start there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
if 3-2 Phoenix going to LA tonight, LA trying to force Game 7. They won Game 5 on the road in Phoenix. Go ahead.
You know, we got the Ty Lue apologist coming out. And if you're a lot of people say something about Ty Lue, oh, I doubted this guy. And hey, he's actually a good coach. He's just it's the grit and grind, the never give up mentality that he puts in these players. I mean, you look right there, Cleveland Cavaliers, NBA champions. A lot of people had LeBron. A lot of people had LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, one other person, I guess, weren't able to win a title. It's not easy to win an NBA title, even if you have LeBron James, even if you have Michael Jordan. It doesn't just happen like that. I mean, Bill Russell has 11 rings, I think, just as a player, and, you know, Michael has 6, Kobe has 5, LeBron has 3 maybe, I don't even know how, 4. It doesn't always happen. You got this guy with Ty Lue. You see, what was his record? 12-0, 13-0 in elimination games. Show me another coach.
10-2.
Show me another coach with that kind of record. You're not going to find me. It's only Ty Lue. Sure, he's gotten blessed.
Yes, he's gotten blessed.
Playoff P. He sucks. That's all I heard last year. Now all of a sudden Paul George is a superstar. They're missing Kawhi Leonard, and they've got some guys playing out of their mind. Sure, you're not gonna win games if your players don't do that for you. But it starts with coaching.
He's a good coach, but for all these people out here telling me he's the best coach in the NBA, they're high.
Well,
people saying he's better than Phil Jackson, the all-time winning.
Those are the same Ty Lue apologists who are like, "Oh, Ty Lue sucks," and then guess what? Nobody cares what they say because they're morons. So what do morons do? Oh, this doesn't work out. Ty Lue's the best coach of all time. These people are idiots. They're morons. Ty Lue's a great coach, though. He deserves respect the way he's putting the Clippers in position.
You can't say he's great.
3-1. Comeback Lou. And we had Mitch Farnsworth, Jazz in 6. Kawhi Leonard was out. Mitch Farnsworth was the Jazz's biggest fan last episode. Chatting away, blah, 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 blah. Jazz in 6. He said he put his mortgage on it. Lost his house. He lost his parents' house. So thanks, Mitch Farnsworth.
He has ghosts in the house, by the way. Send me a video yesterday. There's ghosts in his house.
Well, the ghost of his lost mortgage. So we got the Clippers about to pull off in Game 7. We'll all see Chris Paul's going to blow it with every other superstar injured in the NBA, which is funny. I'm a Chris Paul guy. But yeah, I honestly don't care if the Suns or Clippers win. I would prefer the Suns to win, but I'm team comeback Lou. The chat loves it. I love it. People are already buying T-shirts. Harold Castro walks. Great. The Indians are walking in runs, so that's going to turn out great. But Ty Lue, I'll tell you what. Let's go Suns. Let's go Clippers. Let's go Hawks. I don't care about the West.
How are you saying Suns and Clippers are playing each other?
I'm cheering for both teams. I don't have money on the game. I don't have any heart in the fight. I like Paul George. I was really excited when he almost beat the LeBron Heat in 2013, maybe 2012.
With Roy Hibbert?
With Roy Hibbert playing out of his mind. Paul George was unbelievable. He had Birdman, Lance Stevenson. Talk about a series that was. The NBA playoffs, was LeBron right, Mitch? We'll lead into that. Was LeBron right?
Well, yeah, LeBron was right that he is the greatest player of all time. Ty Lue had nothing to do with the Cavs winning the championship. Here's what happened. 2015, the Cavs' second best player was Matthew Dellavedova. 2016, they had Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith. That has nothing to do with Ty Lue and David Blatt's the reason. Timofey, always got a place.
We probably paid him $50 million too.
We did. I think we did. I think he paid $40 million or something. Worth it. Give us a ship. Did he play? No, but it doesn't matter. This whole thing with Ty Lue, he's a good coach. He's nothing out of this world. He's inherited 2 of the most talented rosters in the entire NBA. People that deny that are obviously blind. The same person that told me David Blatt's the reason the Cavs lost and Ty Lue's the reason the Cavs won is the biggest moron on the planet. You act like David Blatt told Kyrie Irving to tear his knee and that Ty Lue is the team doctor of the Cavs that kept them all healthy the rest of the year in 2016. You're a moron. You're also the same person that told me he's better than Phil Jackson. So you're a moron there too. It's ridiculous. These people think Tyronn Lue is the greatest NBA coach in all of NBA basketball.
Well, Phil Jackson.
When we saw what happens when he doesn't have any stars, he gets canned. He gets his ass kicked out of Cleveland because he can't win a damn game. JB Bickerstaff has stayed longer than Ty Lue did with his Cavs team.
That's a little unfair.
Is it?
I mean,
he's playing with a bunch of. Guess what?
We got LeBron again. We got LeBron again. Oh, here comes LeBron. I'm staying. Psych.
We're
leaving.
still in the
Good luck
LeBron
with your
post
team. You just sold all of our assets for me to help me win a championship, and then I'm gone.
Well, that's Kobe Altman's fault.
LeBron screwed us again. Kevin Love screwed us.
No.
JB Bickerstaff sucks. He's made
it longer than Ty Lue as the Cavs head coach. Is all I'm saying. Well, I'm just saying.
Ty Lue.
Ty Lue made 8 games? 8 games as Cavs coach before he got his ass canned because he was that bad.
Did Phil Jackson ever come back from a 3-1 lead?
You know why? Because he never got to that point. He would just win.
Well,
Talked all his rings.
Yeah, I guess he only had Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher.
Here's the difference.
O'Neal.
Here's the difference.
I guess that team wasn't
Here's
very
the
talented.
difference. What happened when Phil Jackson left the Lakers after they won their 3 with Shaq and Kobe? What happened?
Probably they disbanded. I don't know.
They couldn't win. What happened as soon as he goes back? They win the championship. There's no coincidence there. This Clippers team has been title favorites for 2 years now. And all of a sudden it's Ty Lue. Ty Lue's the reason? No.
Well, who was the coach last year?
Who?
Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Well, who was the coach this year?
Ty Lue.
Well, there you go. And
Did Ty Lue build this team? No, he inherited it just like he inherited the Cavs.
What does that have to do with him? That's a GM's job. You got Ty Lue coaching. That's what Ty Lue's job title is.
Ty Lue's told Terrence Mann and Reggie Jackson to turn into Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. That's the only thing he's done.
That's coaching. That's coaching.
Oh, that's coaching.
Why
could he do that with Jetty Osman? Why could he do it with Jetty Osman? LeBron said Jetty Osman was the great.
That's awful talent.
LeBron said Jetty Osman was a superstar in the making.
Give Phil Jackson the head coaching spot in Cleveland? We don't make the playoffs.
You never know.
No, we don't make the playoffs.
Ty Lue got canned after 8
Jetty Osman running the triangle?
Never know.
The triangle?
Never know.
With Dylan Windler in our corner guy. I mean, this is a joke, Mitch.
If Ty Lue was such a great coach, he would have been able, as an assistant, as the associate head coach last year, to make the adjustments and not blow a 3-1 lead.
That's because Doc is a tyrant.
I don't know. I mean, Ty Lue was there last year.
Where are the 76ers? Gone.
No, that's
bounced.
Capiche. We know.
Their fan base has left them.
That's not.
Ben Simmons is gone.
But that's why. I mean, Ben Simmons just bought a $17.5 million mansion today that doesn't have a basketball court on it. That's not Doc Rivers' fault.
What a joke.
The reason Philly lost is because they had Ben Simmons. Gianni Capuano, our producer of the show, I would take one-on-one versus Ben Simmons strictly because he can shoot a basketball. Ben Simmons won't shoot.
Yeah.
That's not Doc Rivers' fault. I mean, how many coaches has Philly went through? 3 with Ben Simmons? None of them get him to shoot?
Well, I think it's more of a Philly thing than anything. You got Markelle Fultz. He couldn't shoot it there either.
All right, well, let's get past that. Philly's out of it. Let's talk about Gianni's doppelganger, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2-2 going back to Milwaukee for Game 5. Looked like the Hawks were left for dead.
Oh.
Looks like the Hawks were left for dead. They were up down 2-1. Going into last night, no ice Trae Young. Looked like they were done. Hawks come out, throw a haymaker. Bucks don't respond well. Giannis goes down. It looked really bad, Sam. And that's how we'll transition from this into LeBron. But looked like it could have been an ACL. Found out it's just hyperextended knee. Before you go, Sam, Gianni, how's your doppelganger Giannis Antetokounmpo doing?
I talked to him. We were texting back and forth a bit. He FaceTimed me. He was real upset about it, but after he got the news that it wasn't an ACL, he was just like, he was still bummed, but he, obviously upset that he went down during the game, and there's not, we talked about some other more private stuff, but I can't really release, plans for next year and stuff, but can't release. That's confidential information. You understand, but
I mean, he's under contract for next year.
Well,
yeah,
it's not.
We'll come back this playoffs.
Well, we'll see.
All right, we'll call your shot right now. Gianni, you first. Who's winning? It's best of 3 now. Hawks, Bucks. Who's going to the NBA Finals from the East?
You know, when I talked to Giannis, he didn't seem too positive about it. So I'm going Hawks. I like Trae Young.
Hawks are making the playoffs.
He's been a big guy on TikTok recently. A lot of Trae Young. Yeah, right? Trae.
He's a clown.
I like him. I like him. I see his clips on TikTok, and he's funny, man. I love his shit. So Hawks all the way.
Bobby Bradley just went yard, home run peach. All right, Sam. I assume you're going with the Hawks?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm going with the Hawks. I mean, my Hawks pick is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I've been riding it high. The whole NBA, that was before the NBA season even started. People have been talking about the Hawks. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you have a freak like John Collins and Trae Young. And by the way, Kevin Huerter and Lou Williams. I love the Hawks. They're Clint Capella. It was pretty obvious. This very young Hawks team, by the way, was going to make some moves this year. I can't believe they made it this far. Without Giannis, though, I mean, the Bucks are finished. Budenholzer looks like a bum. He can't coach. You want to talk about a shitty coach who needs canned? Mike Budenholzer. Horrible name. Former coach of the year for the Hawks. It's going to be great to see the Hawks give them one right up the Budenhole. As we see Milwaukee, yet again, going home. Small market, going to lose Giannis. Chris Middleton, I feel bad for Chris Middleton. He's been playing out of his mind, carrying Giannis.
How's he going to lose? Giannis just signed the extension. They're not losing him. He's there for 4 more years.
Oh, he's out of there.
Oh, he's out of there.
He's going to be requesting a trade. You got Dame Lillard. It doesn't matter anymore.
I assume he's going to go to the Clippers, and it's going to be because Ty Lue's great coaching.
It doesn't matter anymore. Players sign a 5-year deal, and they're like, you know what? Oh, I want traded now. Yeah, trade me. And they just keep, then I won't play. So that's what happens. Players sign big contracts, and they bitch and moan, and they cry like little children until they get traded. If you're a pro athlete and you somehow see this, why don't you just man up and stick with your team the whole entire career? Because it's not your career, it's the fans' career, as you should know as a pro athlete. So.
Well, speaking of pro athlete, we believe Carl Nassib watched our last episode. So Carl, if you're out there in the ball pit, hello. Big news there. But
congrats to Carl Nassib.
Giannis gets hurt last night. We've seen the most all-stars / NBA superstars go down in one playoff, run starting from the playing games till now. LeBron has been very vocal about it, saying that he told the NBA starting too early was going to result in this. I mean, look, you go here. I mean, Trae Young, probably coming back. Giannis looked worse than what it was. Kawhi, we don't know. They've kept it under wraps. Said it could be ACL. I mean, Kyrie, Harden, AD goes down. LeBron got hurt this year. Who else am I forgetting? Because there's been about 900 guys that have gotten hurt.
Mitchell was hurt. Donovan Mitchell
was hurt.
Chris Paul's been hurt.
Jaylen Brown.
CJ McCollum's probably been hurt.
McCollum was hurt.
Jason Tatum was probably, all of them I think were hurt.
The Miami Heat were banged up all year. Mm-hmm. Is LeBron right? Did the NBA do this to the players because they started the season?
LeBron was all for the play-in tournament game or for the last playoff spot, and now he's saying he's playing too much. I guess LeBron's right to an extent, but I feel like this is pretty obvious. Okay, this is very, very short rest.
Shortest season. NBA offseason in the history of basketball.
Right, so this is going to happen. I thought that was pretty obvious. Now, all the injuries now. Some of these things would happen. Chris Paul would have gotten hurt. Anthony Davis, more than likely he gets hurt.
He's made of glass.
James Harden, more than likely gets hurt. Yeah, Kyrie Irving, more than likely gets hurt.
He's a bitch.
I mean, you just don't see that many super durable NBA players, especially superstars. They're always something. Now, granted, I think a lot of this does have to do with injury, but I'm not going to give LeBron credit. LeBron's just whining. He's out of the playoffs, out of the first round for the first time in his career. He's got nothing else to do. Oh, well, I said this, I said that. LeBron, why don't you take some hashtag accountability for yourself? You need to. You haven't your whole entire life. Take some accountability for yourself. Why don't you focus up and hit the gym, pal? 4 rings? He's a clown, Mitch. You want to talk about someone who's been saved by great coaching? That's LeBron James. Eric Spoelstra. Ty Lue. Legends of the game. And who does he have now? Frank Vogel. Those are 3 Hall of Fame-esque coaches who've saved LeBron's career. Okay, LeBron, you called injuries for the shortest offseason ever. You're not Houdini. You're not some psychic ball seer. He's a big whiner. Go back to drinking wine. Let your teenage son smoke pot on Instagram. I mean, come on, LeBron. Come on.
You called Frank Vogel great head coach. Why couldn't he get it done in Indianapolis then when he had 2 All-Stars?
Who's named the All-Stars?
Roy
Hibbert?
Roy Hibbert and Paul
Hibbert
George.
is your All-Star?
Were they All-Stars one year?
Chris Canham.
Was Mo Williams an All-Star one year?
There you go.
He was.
There you go.
Okay, what? So I mean, they're right there.
Mike Brown even. Brown would have never sniffed the finals.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Mike Brown.
Thank you for discrediting all these coaches. You just going to prove that Ty Lue isn't a great head coach. He's a good head coach, not great. Talking about the Cavs, a team that can Ty Lue because he can't win unless he inherits a very good team. Cavs got the number 3 pick in the draft lottery.
Cleveland, this is for you.
That was what LeBron said as soon as we got that. Quickly,
Mitch, that was you. We had a conversation with LeBron. We called him. Said, LeBron, how about this 3rd pick? How do you like it? And that was his response.
Who are we taking?
Then we told him off.
Oh, I did not tell him off. I did not tell the GOAT off.
You know, Mitch, I think that we're going to take the 3rd best available player. I see the Pistons taking Cade Cunningham. I see the Rockets. I think the Rockets go Jalen Green. I think Jalen Green, if you don't know, he's a very, very, very athletic and young, promising NBA player. Played in the G League with
Ignite.
Kuminga with G Ignite. And the Rockets had the biggest steal of the season by just taking Kevin Porter Jr. off the Cavs' hands. So thank you, Kobe Altman. Thank you to that great organization. I would kill Kobe Altman, too. He's a moron. He's a moron. I could do better than Kobe Altman. Nice job,
Sam was
Kobe
talking
Altman.
hypothetical about killing Kobe Altman.
Well, I'm dead serious, Kobe Altman. That's a threat.
No,
that is
it is not.
threat.
It is not a threat. Not a
Fingers
threat.
crossed, though. Allegedly. I'll lawyer up Kobe Altman if you try to come after me. But, no, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to make it a serious threat. We're taking Jalen Suggs. We're not taking Evan Mobley. I don't want the big guy. I'm hoping for Suggs. I think he's a very safe pick, and I that's what I want. I just want something safe. Let's take Jalen Suggs, and if we get rid of Sexton, if we get rid of Garland, if we decide to just get rid of everyone else on the team, I'll be happy. Okay. At least we have someone who I see as a championship point guard.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that it? All right, cool. I guess we'll see what happens. I want Jalen Green to the Cavs.
Yeah, I think he's going to, though.
I think he's going to. There's apparently rumors he's going to go number 1. Apparently the Pistons aren't completely sold on Cade Cunningham. Rumor is if Jalen Green would have played college basketball, he would be the number 1 pick.
Okay.
That is what it is. The rumor is.
I would actually be. I'm not a big Cade Cunningham guy.
I think Cunningham's a stud, but
if he was at 3, if he was available at 3, I don't want him.
Okay, you're full of shit.
I don't want him.
You're full of it. You're full of it. And I don't know what else to tell you there, but other
just
than
the facts. Come back, Lou. Hawks. Lou.
You're wrong about Lou.
No, I'm right. First of all, next episode we're going to be here, and by that time we're going to have probably we'll be in the finals. We're going to have Clippers versus the Hawks. I'll be wearing my Clippers jersey.
No, dang.
We have someone very excited to call in about Comeback Lou. Oh, let's just start taking calls.
All right, I guess we're taking calls. Phone lines are open here. Cover your balls. So all right, let's just get right to it then. I guess we have a caller on line 1. Welcome to Cover Your Balls.
Hey, first time caller, long time listener.
This is not your first time call. Don't lie to the people, please.
You know, I listen to podcasts. You know, you guys branching out the NHL, but you know, I got a real problem with the Cover Your Balls podcast and the Kraken over there.
All right, we're open to criticism.
You know, you guys call it the Pacific Division week. You know, I don't see the Kraken making the playoffs this year with the fantasy draft. You know, they get the top 3 player from each team. Only get to protect a couple players here and there. But you still got to deal with McGod every year. You got to play McDavid. You got the next Wayne Gretzky. You got to play the King. You got to play Vancouver.
Well,
Phoenix.
You know, to that point, I've really enjoyed him in the Stanley Cup Finals so far.
Hey, you know, the Kraken, they won't be there. So, you know, McGod will be enjoying his time about to get a ring to prove he's better than Gretzky. But, I just don't see you guys having a lot of success as a podcast, as a fan of the Kraken this year.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, Noah, and that's what we're doing. We're starting in Seattle. We're Kraken Day One supporters. We don't want you to call in a couple of years when the show's going and we have Kraken players left and right on the pod, and you want to hop on the bandwagon. I mean, this is your opportunity. We have the deadline set to 11:59 tonight. After that, if you're not on the Kraken bandwagon, you're off.
I'm going to state it right now. We can rerun this episode when you guys win the cup, bring it to Seattle, but I will not be on the Kraken fan.
That's fine. You just won't be in the parade.
You know what I got to say to him?
You're an idiot.
Yep.
You're an idiot.
I got one more take. The reason I'm trying to get on the call, I've been talking to Sam all week, but Mitch, I'm very mad at you. You got to put some respect on Ty Lue's name.
Yes.
Great coach, 10-2 in elimination games, and you may say LeBron's the reason why he won those games, but LeBron's the reason why he got there in the first place. LeBron just would have did his job, and game 3, 4, or 5, we wouldn't be in that situation. But Ty Lue adjusted. He changed the game plan, fit LeBron's style, and Ty Lue's the reason why. We won that Game 7 in Oracle back in 2016, and I believe, Sam, if I'm not wrong, Mitch has a championship poster behind him with Ty Lue on it.
Ty Lue's actually not pictured in this.
Yeah, Ty Lue's not in it. That just goes to show you. And you know what? It's all starting to make sense now.
Treatment.
Noah Danke, Sam Summers, big Ty Lue supporters. They also thought they were the next scout gurus for the Browns, saying Johnny Manziel was the savior of the team, and they were about as wrong as they could have possibly been. Noah, well, that's enough of your hot takes for the day. You go ahead and go back to Oklahoma City.
I appreciate you having me on today, Sam.
Thanks, Noah.
Wait for my shirt. Come back, Lou.
Yep, come back, Lou. Let's go.
All right. Okay, there was our first caller of the day. Another round of applause for Noah Danke, apparently.
Come back, Lou.
All right. Well, the phone lines are open right now for Cover Your Balls.
Just one person at a time, though.
One person at a time. We don't have, we're not there yet to where we can keep multiple lines open.
You know what you can do? Go ahead and donate. We got a link. Link in the chat. Give us your paycheck of the week. Why not?
Venmo at Mitch Balla.
There's 51 weeks in the year.
Look at that. We go right back to the hotline now, where we welcome in Nate from Jackson. Nate, you're live on the air.
Wow, boys. Hey, how's everyone doing?
Doing well, Nate. How are you?
Thanks for calling.
Hey, two things I want to touch on. I was just tuning in the last about 10, 15 minutes of the podcast, and you're talking about the picks that the Cavs might be making. I want to make a comment on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you guys are What's that?
I said go ahead. I'd love to hear who you think Cavs should take. I think I'm going to be right there with you.
Okay, so, there's a lot of good names you guys brought up. Now, you guys forgot one big defensive player from Illinois.
Yep.
Can't stop the cock. He's going to the Cavs.
Yeah. Bring him.
The NBA Finals.
You know what, Nate? Since we gave one to Noah Danke, we're going to give one to you, too. We're going to give you a round of applause right now because you want the Cavs to bring the cock to Cleveland, and that's Kofi Cockburn from Illinois. You can't stop the cock. I've been saying it for months now, since about February. Kofi Cockburn is the only correct pick for the Cleveland Cavaliers at number 3 in the 2021 NBA draft.
Yeah, I would expect nothing less from this year's NBA draft pick. If he doesn't get selected, I might not watch the game this year. It'll be ridiculous if he doesn't get selected. I really do.
You right on the head.
Yeah, you did. Sam, I think all of a sudden you've been swayed a little bit. I think you want to take Kofi Cockburn at 3.
I do not. I saw Kofi Cockburn got bodied up by that Loyola Chicago kid who was balding. He had back hair showing through his jersey, and he absolutely manhandled the cock in the second round? In the second round? A little ridiculous. I lost a little bit of money on that game. My brackets were busted because of the cock.
Actually, it's not the cock's fault they lost that game. Isaac Dusumo, who was a unanimous All-American, only had 6 points that game, and he had more turnovers than points. Kofi Cockburn actually put up his season average. So you can't put the blame on the cock. The cock gets tired every once in a while, and especially when you're that big. I'm sure stamina isn't as easy as the smaller ones out there on the court running up and down. Big fan of Kofi Cockburn to the Cavs. Gianni, quickly. Kofi Cockburn to the Cavs, yes or no?
Never heard of him.
So I'm going to make my last statement here. I'll let you go. actually to Gianni, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, go ahead, really quick. Yeah, this is the first time anybody wants to call out our producer.
all right.
Go ahead. What do you got for Gianni?
So recently to the viewers, I read time, put the money all up front, paid for everything. Then I come play a little bit of golf, doesn't show up, and I didn't get my money back. That's how I want to leave it there. So basically, I paid 2 people to play a team by myself. All right, and hey, I want you guys
Wait.
Gianni, you owe me $40. Everyone have a great night.
Have a great night, Nate. Thanks for
All
calling
right,
in.
Nate. Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call, Nate. And now we go to Gianni now.
Yeah.
Gianni.
Yeah.
Any comment?
Listen, it was a misinput. I was with Mitch's brother. We were having a little fun. For legal reasons, we were drinking a lot of sodas, and Nate asked me to go golfing when I was drinking those sodas, and I said yes, not thinking that I had work to do the next day. So it is true. I did bitch out on the golf because I woke up the next morning. I felt really bad, but I had to say I couldn't come because I had to work. But I feel really bad. I take it on the chest. I take it on the chin. And I understand why he would be mad. I apologize severely. I even texted him and told him that the next time we would actually go play, I would pay for his round. So I feel terrible, Nate. I'm sorry. We're definitely going to have to go golfing. When we do, I'm going to pay for your round. And, it's the least I could do for pulling a shady move like that. That's on me.
I don't know, Sam. What do you think? Was that a good enough apology?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I guess Gianni is hustling people on the golf course, just stealing their money. We weren't aware about this, but we're going to handle this internally.
But also in my defense, I did not know. Okay, for people who go golfing, you usually make your tee time, you show up to the golf course, and you pay. So in my head, I'm like, all right. I texted Nate. I can't go golfing. Like he'll just show up and just play by himself because normally you pay at the golf course when you get there. So I'm like, oh, he won't have to pay for me, because you pay at the golf course when you get there in the morning. But little did I know, he paid for it on an app because there was like a sale or something like that. So he already paid for both golfers. So in my defense, I thought that you could, because you pay when you get there. So I didn't think that he would have to pay for all that. So that's when I felt really bad. So
Nate will recover.
He has.
Don't pay him back.
The Golf Now app. Shout out to the Golf Now app. Not sponsored the show. Potential sponsors. They like to be.
I think
Golf Now.
Golf Now.
I actually have that app. I'm just a new golfer, actually getting into the swing of things. Not very good at golf. Big slice left, but yeah, great app. So now Gianni, you know now that if that happens again, you got to show up, dude.
I know.
Actually, speaking of golf, this is the perfect time for it. I actually have a place for you to take Nate Rearick golfing. A little place in Howard, Ohio, about an hour and a half away, hour 45. Apple Valley Golf Club. There we go. I got this visor for $10. Beautiful course. About $50, $55, $60 for 18 in a golf cart. So.
Oh wow.
There you go.
We should go.
Nate.
There you go.
Nate, put something in the chat. Apple Valley Golf Club, my treat.
Howard, Ohio.
Well,
and for the misconvenience, I'll even buy your dinner afterwards.
Wow, what a guy. What a guy.
That?
Speaking of good guys, we go back to the CYB hotline right now. Presented by absolutely nobody, but it could be you. Investors?
Possibly you.
Possibly you. We go right back now. We go to Indianapolis.
DMAC?
We go to DMAC in Indianapolis. DMAC, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Mitch. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you.
Doing well, DMAC. Long time no talk.
Yes. It's been a long time. My grandson, Justin Johnston, always has great things to say about you and Sam and all you young buckaroos over there.
Yeah, not Gianni right now. Like Sam said, we're gonna have to deal with this matter internally after he decided to scam Nate out of money. We'll go through HR. And we'll see what happens with Gianni now. But
congrats to your grandson. I believe he came out as he's non-binary now. So that's great news.
Yeah,
Yes. Even though I am older, I still do let him live his own life. I am very happy
As you
for
should,
him,
yes.
most definitely.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
that's
but
great.
in other topics, my grandson, definitely gave a bright endorsement on the Golf Now app, and I just wanted to also touch that there is another great app out there called Supreme Golf that also really just allows you to book golf at a discounted price, in a very short and sweet manner. So. If you ever want to try Supreme Golf as well, that would also be a good potential sponsor for your live stream
Supreme
show.
Golf. We'd love to have you.
What I think we should do is either in the back or right here in the front, we should just, get like a placeholder and say, this could be you, the sponsor.
Yeah.
This could be you sponsors,
I love that. Yes, I love that. You can put Apple on there. You can put all the big companies on there because quite possibly they could sponsor the show if they wanted to.
They could.
Yeah, I prefer smaller companies that care for their employees and the environment.
Local businesses, support local businesses.
Oh, you know what? Bookman and Sons. That's who you should go with.
Krause's Pizza.
Most
We'll have to give
definitely.
him a call.
And actually, if you need...
Hey, Josh Bookman. Hey, he'll return your emails. It's joshbookman@gmail.com. All right, and he'll return your emails, and he has a personal
call from
touch.
Josh Bookman.
This might be Josh Bookman. We're enough of the free advertisements, please. Until you're going to pay to advertise on our air, that's enough out of you right there. Any other?
Hey, last thing.
Okay.
Hey, tell Mike Rizzo to get his ass off the air.
Oh,
jeez, the wild
all
Colt.
right.
Oh my,
wild Colt is what he's talking about, and
yes, that's not the only replaceable thing.
Whoa!
Wow.
The other thing is this caller, huh?
Yeah, wow.
Let's get him out of here.
Yeah,
Thank you, D-Mac.
Thanks, D-Mac.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. We're not big Wild Colt fans over here.
All right. Well, Colt McCoy was one hell of a player. D-Mac, thank you for the call. Wow. It's just, you know what, Sam, that's what I have to say about that.
I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a shit show.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that.
Show.
Well, that's Daddy Mac for you. That's a wild card from Indy. D-Mac from Indy.
D-Mac from Indy, one hell of a caller.
Not D-Mac from Canton, not to get confused.
Correct. Shout out to Rob in the ball pit right now saying top golf is better than regular golf. To be honest, I do believe that some days when I try to go play golf and there's just times I suck so bad I'd rather be at top golf.
100%. That's actually most days for me. I could eat appetizers, drink a pitcher of beer, and just clobber a golf ball, not care where it goes. I'd much rather... 10 out of 10 days, I'd rather be at Tap Golf. So I took a quick glance at the chat. I thought they said Robin Williams for a second. And I was like, that's intriguing because I delivered to a Robin Williams the other day. Of course, we have the late great Robin Williams. He's hanging up there with us. So I apologize, Rob Williams, for confusing with Robin Williams. But that's not too bad of a confusion. What are you laughing at?
The fact that the Detroit Tigers are still a baseball team. Cesar Hernandez just ran into one of those, what do we call it? One of those
bro.
Home run pitch.
home run peach. Yep, he just ran into one of those. So, yeah, that's what I'm laughing at. Definitely not any of the comments you just made. Because I'd be a sick, twisted individual if I thought any of that was funny.
I don't know. Robin Williams passed away. He's hanging up in heaven, you know?
Yep.
I just don't get what's
One of the
funny.
greats.
He's hanging with his comedy buddies. Robin Williams hanging out. I don't...
Yeah, no, you're right. He is. He's hanging out, and other than that, man, I'm actually shocked. Phone line's a little dry tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. We actually are already meeting our show time. So do we want to save this for the next show? Do we want to do a special edition show where we draft our teams again?
Yeah, we could do that.
Sam and I have a special
I'm thinking
draft.
Tongue twisters.
What's your tongue twister?
We're just going to read tongue twisters next episode.
Oh. I thought you wanted to do
a new
We're doing
segment.
the Super Slugger.
I thought we were going to do a draft next episode of what we were supposed to do today, since we wanted to keep this, a little,
Sure.
around an hour or just.
Oh, well, forget the tongue twisters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look up tongue twisters, and now I just ran into it says tongue segments. It's trying to forget the tongue segments. Maybe just wrap up the show.
Yeah.
Who has? I mean, well, it's up to you. Do we want to do who has bigger balls or no?
Do we? Or you know what? Do we want to call Sam? I believe we were supposed to do a show last week. We weren't able to because of our schedules. Do we want to call Philly really quick?
Yeah, we can call Philly.
Do we want to call Philly and ask them how they're doing with?
Yeah, here. Let's try this person first. Try that.
Right,
this is actually we're going. So good thing we're heading west. This person's actually out west, but a Philly fan. If that doesn't know we're calling, let's see if he answers.
All right, we go back to the Cover Your Balls
Clippers
hotline now, and here we go. We're dialing. Is it a dial tone?
That is.
Hi, you reached Steve Safford. Please give your name and number, I'll get back to you.
Should we leave a message?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Let's just.
Yeah.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
They must have knew.
Fuck Philly. Yeah.
Damn.
And fuck Steve. What's he doing?
Is that Steve?
That's Steve. He's whining and crying from Sam and Steve. Yeah.
Sam and Steve.
He's still crying about the Ben Simmons ordeal. Yeah, I mean, let's give a call to Philly. Let's companies in Philly. Let's see. Let's just call. Is there a Penn Station in Philly?
No, I don't think we should call a food place right now. I mean, it is dinner time. Philly people get upset a lot.
Random places in Philly we should call. Drop it in the chat. Call like a McDonald's or pizza place.
We're gonna go back to the hotline now. Actually, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here.
Who we got? Oh, is this the Philly place?
No, this is not the Philly place. We're gonna try to get some new callers. This is flip the script. You don't call us, we call you.
Oh shit.
Let's call the Liberty Bell.
We're not calling the Liberty Bell. All right, that guy sucks at answering his phone too. Apparently, everybody in the ball pit sucks tonight. That's all there is to it.
I mean,
I was told to make the show time, around the time we made it tonight, because one person would always call in, never miss a show, and he has yet to call in. He's not answering my text. I can't wait to hear what his excuse is later tonight. Maybe we can get, should we go to our college baseball analyst?
Yeah, let's give him a call.
Let's get a quick update on the College
Tennessee,
World
right?
Series. He did at Tennessee. Okay. He has Mississippi State tonight. We'll see if we get an answer here.
Connie R.
Apparently no.
Hello.
Hey there. You're live on Cover Your Balls right now. We just wanted to get a quick update on the College World Series.
1-0 Mississippi State. Go Dogs.
And what inning is it?
Top second. Runners on first and second. No outs. Back-to-back walks for Kumar. And you know what happens to leadoff walks. They tend to score.
It happens. Quickly, before we let you go, though, Sam had a question for you.
What's up?
Oh, go Bulldogs.
No, you had asked what team he was originally rooting for.
Oh, the Volunteers. What happened to the Volunteers?
The Volunteers fell short. Look for them to bounce back next year. First time being the College World Series in quite some time. They just kind of burnt out, But you live and you learn.
It sounds like the Bulldog fans are going crazy today.
All right.
We're on the Dogs tonight.
All right, go Commodores. We thank Chad for hopping on really quick. All right, we'll see you later.
It looks like Philadelphia is banning plastic bags. Goes into effect tomorrow. If you're in the Philadelphia area and you don't have any plastic bags, you better get to the store right now. I don't know what's going to happen. They're throwing out all the plastic.
It's another L they're taking.
Philadelphia is in shambles. Just in shambles. Philadelphia gun violence. Woman killed sitting on West Philly porch. Manager shot up closing up candy shop. I mean, this is Philadelphia. Okay, here we go. Bill Cosby released from prison after PA Supreme Court overturned sexual assault conviction. 12 shot
Wait,
in
was
less
that
than
in
two.
Philadelphia?
Was in the highest court in Pennsylvania, so I would assume it's in Harrisburg, since that's the capital. But it's PA. We'll just call it Philly.
Why don't know your capitals?
12 shot in less than 2 hours overnight in Philadelphia. They have a weather forecast.
Well, I mean, we can move on to who has bigger balls.
Yeah, let's just do it at this point. Nobody else wants to call in. Brandon Ranke, fake fan in the ball pit. I'm just going to call him out right
It's
there.
all right. It's all right.
Fake
Hey. It's okay because, you know, we the ball pit, justifiably, we missed last week. They're still a little salty, so, you know, it's all right. It's all right. So, I mean, without further ado, brighten the mood a bit.
Who has bigger balls? Gianni, I believe you've entered the chat this week with your own candidate.
Yes, I
Guys,
have.
I will go ahead and go first. We will tweet this one out. Nope, sorry, phone lines are closed, Brandon Ranke. You've missed your opportunity. You can't call in now when we're doing the bigger balls segment, so you can try again next episode. All right.
Episode 56.
Episode 56, which will be sometime in the next city. He's trying to call again. Brandon Ranke, you are denied the rest of the evening. No more calls
I'll tell you
accepted for episode 55 of Cover Your Balls.
Real quick, if you're still in the ball pit, just Google Philadelphia and look at their news, because none of it is good. None of it is good. We got a 10-year-old shooting himself after finding a gun.
Okay.
All right, let's go back to the bigger balls segment. Guys, for mine, it has to deal with the idiot man. But we don't go to Florida. We go to Iowa. We go to Iowa here because a man allegedly threatened to blow up a McDonald's because they forgot his chicken McNuggets dipping sauces.
Call the candy shop.
An Iowa man who you now see on our screen, Robert Gulwitzer Jr., called it a bomb threat because McDonald's forgot his sauces. They didn't include his dipping sauce for his chicken McNuggets, said Sergeant Corey Schneiden. The 42-year-old called a McDonald's restaurant around 5:20 on a Saturday after discovering his order was incorrect. In the call, he allegedly threatened to blow up the restaurant and punch an employee, according to a criminal complaint. Police called Gulwitzer at the phone number used to make the threat. Didn't even star 6-7 it. Rookie mistake right away. And police said he admitted over the phone and later in an interview during an interrogation that he did indeed admit a bomb threat simply for getting his sauces. Now, the real question is, it does not say in here, what type of sauce was he getting?
Well, I mean, I just can't make an opinion if that's not given. You know, McDonald's has some very good honey mustard. You know, there are days, and I'll tell you what, I just went to Taco Bell. It was a couple days ago. I went to Taco Bell. I got the Crunchwrap Supreme meal, whatever. I had just gotten off of work. I was, I get my sauces. I'm like, I want hot sauce, and I get to the counter. Of course, they're doing the whole spiel. Will you take the survey? Please do our survey. And I'm not one of those people who's just going to take the survey and, say I'm going to do it and not do it. I just say, no, I'm not going to do the survey. I don't have time. I don't want to. I'm about to eat this Taco Bell shamefully in my bed and then take a nap. What do you think I'm going to do? Take your survey afterwards? No. Anyways, he gives me the survey. He's like, well, come on. We make $2 doing it. I was like, all right, I'll do the survey if you get $2 for it, whatever. I get home, about to eat the Taco Bell. No sauces in there. No sauces. I didn't do a bomb threat, but I didn't do the survey. I didn't do that survey. So screw you, Taco Bell, and screw you, McDonald's.
To be honest, I think you dropped the ball there.
I'm Team Robert.
You had an opportunity to voice your displeasure on that survey, and then you could have taken a page out of my book. You could have called up Mitch. You could have said, Mitch, what do I say here to get a free meal? And you dropped the ball there.
I did drop the ball.
Shout out to Chris Williams. It's Rob's younger brother. Coming in with the take about bad Taco Bell is the recipe for an Oregon blowout.
That's true, but I won't stop.
I don't think he means the state of Oregon. I think he means your organs internally. Chris Williams with the hot take and the correct take of the day for episode 55. Wonderful there. Sam, do you have somebody to take down Robert Gulwitzer Jr.?
I don't have anybody to take down Robert Gulwitzer Jr. I didn't really make the effort of looking for anybody today. Gianni said he might have a candidate for us. If I wasn't to nominate somebody, I would just say Bill Cosby.
Wouldn't it be the people that let Bill Cosby out?
Yeah, which would be Philadelphia. So I guess the city of Philadelphia is my big balls candidate. Figure it out, Philly. Seriously.
Can Philly do anything right?
Quickly, figure it out.
Can Philly do anything
No.
right? They can't? Okay.
Just Google search Philly. It's a Shakespearean tragedy just reading about Philly. It's sad. It really is.
All right, Gianni.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you got to go up against my man Robert Goldwitzer Jr., who's pissed about no sauces for his chicken McNuggets?
All right. So, I don't know if anyone else has been experiencing this problem like I have, but I have been getting auto robot texts for months now. Out the ass, just so many every single day. And, there's about 2 examples that I brought today that really caught my eye. That I looked at it and I was like, it's the same thing. It's just like saying some BS. But there's 2 that I caught my eye. I was like, wait, what? And I'm like, who's texting out these things to random people? And you'll see what I mean here when you see these text messages. Now, here's exhibit number 1 of how big of balls these auto callers have. Let's just take a look here. First robo text. It reads, "These penis pills create strong erections in 3 minutes. Keep your penis hard, stronger orgasms, explosive self-confidence, and reverses aging."
Wow.
Orgasms.
And these are real text, people. These are not photoshopped. I actually got these texts.
You only live once. You're
and
going to love
it says
it.
you only live once. You're going to love it.
Did you try it?
No, I did not.
I can almost guarantee for you, for those of you out there, if you try those penis pills, I can almost say you're not going to love it. Your penis is most certainly not going to love it.
Now, okay, you can look at that text and be like, oh, okay, they're trying to sell something, right? And, but this second one is just blatant disrespect. I can't believe I got this auto text. I almost went into a deep depression when I got it. And let's check it out right here. It reads, "LOL. At your age, you can't have a small penis. This equals better than Viagra and free. Get it hard and fat in 5 minutes. Click this post. It's free." Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have personally never seen auto text like this before. It really caught me off guard when I got these auto texts. And I think, frankly, it's getting out of hand. These auto texters and callers are, frankly, getting too big of balls. I'm not liking
Literally,
it.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, it is getting to the point to where I'm starting to get harassed by these people. They call me multiple times a day. They text me multiple times a day.
Now they're telling you your penis is small.
And what can I do about it? Nothing. I can't block all these numbers. I had a buddy get a robocall from himself the other day. It was his own number.
I've had that happen to me too.
It's like, what the heck are they, how can they be getting away with this? So I'll tell you what, we're finished. Russia, China, whatever they want to do with us, it's already going to happen. A couple of days ago, my Verizon just wasn't working. I would have full bars and it would refuse to load. I'm like, what? I don't understand what's going on anymore. I get those same texts, so.
Offensive for them to assume, first off, unless they actually know. I mean, I don't know.
Ridiculous.
Clicked on a bad link.
Well, I guess up to the people, but I mean, like, those people literally have balls to send text about balls.
Yeah, they do.
But
potentially
honestly,
pills to give you bigger balls.
No, because honestly, usually I believe if a court, I really wouldn't know, but isn't if you take steroids, you get small balls. So
Yeah, I believe that's true.
Do they really have big balls if they're taking these pills, or is it going to give you smaller balls?
So I actually, June 2nd, if you send me a text and I don't have your number, I probably won't open it. I probably won't answer calls. But I got a YouTube link, June 2nd, random number. I'm just going to click it right now on the show. Let's see what happens.
All right, here we go. We're going to YouTube.
Probably going to give you a virus on your phone, but that's all right.
What do we have here?
I think somebody sent me their mixtape.
Time to attack, back to back to back, multiply this and that, give me coin, I don't know if I'm
Wait, who sent you this?
Random number. No comments.
Wait, what?
No comments. I'll comment.
Someone just randomly sent you this?
Tell him we're playing his video on our stream.
Yeah,
Say,
yeah.
hey, man, you're getting a lot of clout right now. We got like 7 guys in the ball pit.
Just to minimize all the fucking distractions.
Whoa.
Hey, man, love your stuff.
Fast and autonomous, what they call him, Chris. I don't have a gram, I don't have an FB on my models.
All right. So thank you. Looks like that's from the Syrian kid.
Why don't we call him?
It looks like Ass Yaron. That's actually a Syrian kid
Is this
TV.
number on there? Should we call him?
His number is not on there.
His number is on my phone because he texted me that. I guess a word of advice to the
Maybe we give him
Syrian
a
kid, if
call.
you see this, is probably try something else. That was awful. I can't believe you sent that to anybody. That was awful. And somehow it has 160K views because he's just has 160,000 views because he sent it to 160,000 people.
I think he's found the new meta.
Yeah, he has found the new meta.
We should start sending the podcast.
This is what we're going to
text.
start doing to people.
Yeah.
So thank you, Assyrian Kid TV, for the idea.
Hey, we're going to reach out to a Syrian kid, see if we can get him on the next pod for an interview. Let him freestyle for everybody out there. Chris Williams coming in. It's kind of far. I think it says, Chris Williams says that's the best mixtape I've ever heard. To be honest, Chris, that's your opinion if you think it's that great.
I'm tweeting it out from the account.
We'll have him on here soon for you, just for Chris Williams. Like I said, all my glasses on. I think that's what it says. The best mixtape he's ever heard. Well, while you tweet that out and we wrap up this show, guys, you got anything fun going on this weekend?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to Cape Cod on Sunday. I'm flying out July 4th. I'm feeling patriotic. So where do I go? I go to the oldest town in America. That's just that's the guy I am. I'm not going to Philadelphia. That's for sure. I don't want to see 10 fatally shot for no reason. Sure, I'd enjoy Philly cheesesteak, but I could do without the death. So I'm going up to Cape Cod. I'm even thinking about moving out there. People in the ball pit. So who knows? We'll see. I'm not really feeling a career. I'm just gonna wing it. Gonna pay off my debt and wing it.
I like it.
Yep.
Gianni, what are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, I'm not that sure, honestly. I'm probably just going to chill out a little bit. Cry myself to sleep every night and apologize to Nate Rurick for missing his golf trip. Still feel bad about it. I think we're just going to chill out and think of some, make some graphics, make some new stuff for the pod. Who knows, Mitch, how about yourself?
This weekend, we in a tournament, the Jackson Bears Gold 15U. Going to try to win some games this weekend, throw the ball over the plate, not walk some guys. We had a good practice the other night. I had to make them run. Not really run guy. Don't like to make my kids run, but sometimes you're left with other results. Just got to get it through to them somehow. I like my team, though. I like our shot. We just got to, play well this weekend. Other than that, man, I got to enjoy the 4th of July. Got a 3-day weekend. Once the weekend hits.
Oh, there you go.
Because I'm off Monday because of the holiday, federal holiday. Shout out to that.
Thank you, founders of America.
Shout out 4th of July. Shout out
America, baby.
John Hancock.
A lot of people hate on America. Screw you.
Yeah.
Unless you're the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah. I mean, why don't you just move? It's pretty easy. But hey.
I was going to say, I'm going to the Tribe and Astros game Friday night. Going to bang on some trash cans, heckle everybody not named Michael Brantley. Michael Brantley, class act. Love the guy. Welcome home, baby. Listen, College World Series decisive game 3 on right now. NBA playoffs tonight. Season 2, episode 4 of Dave is tonight, 10 o'clock on FX. Hulu the next day.
Herbert's not very good this year.
Season. Honestly, if you listen to my theory, and this is how we're going to sign off, season 1, episodes 1 through 3, a little odd, especially episode 3, very sexual, kind of uncomfortable. Don't watch it with your parents.
Milking table one?
That is the milking table episode.
I wouldn't mind a milking table.
Season 2, episodes 1 through 3, very odd, lot different, but episode 3 kind of as uncomfortable as episode 3 from season 1. Here's the kicker. Episode 4, season 1, quite honestly, might have been the funniest episode of the entire season. Today is Gata's birthday. I think episode 4 tonight of season 2 is going to get this show rolling again. I think episode 4 of Dave is going to be hilarious tonight on FX or on Hulu the next day, with whether you have ads or no ads. Just tune in, watch it. I actually have my Little Dicky shirt right now on. You see, I got LD all over him. Little Dicky.
I haven't had a chance to watch this season yet, so.
We watched the end of last season together. We watched the season finale together. We were very confused.
Yes,
very
another
confused,
uncomfortable episode.
All right, well, besides uncomfortable episode, I'm sure that was a little bit uncomfortable. Some people out there, if you tune in for Gianni's Bigger Balls candidate.
Bobby Bradley hits another homer.
Bobby Bradley's the GOAT. Sam Summers hates the city of Philadelphia.
That's right.
Don't threaten McDonald's with a bomb threat if they forget your sauces.
Please turn my power on.
Yeah, turn his power on. And listen, we're going to be back within a week. And for everybody out there in the ball pit, thank you for tuning in. Need more participation next time, though, guys. Need
Call
more
your
callers. Call your mothers, tell them you love them.
Or maybe we will.
Happy 4th of July. Don't blow your fingers off with fireworks like Jason Pierre-Paul. And until next time.
Let freedom ring.
See you when we see you.
Say it like it is. That was a shit show.
What was that?
Whew.